We got our little kitty, Juno, is our little mascot. We are in the final wrap-up stages of getting this thing off the ground. So we got literally 2 weeks. We're in the middle of June. We're trying to open by July 1st. And so we will give you this kind of last update before we get open. We've got everyone working full speed. Drop Structures is here to work on some of the tweaks of the things that we need to get done before we get open. But we'll just kind of take you on the last update before we get open. Started putting in some of our landscaping here. We still got ropes and other stuff here. Blue spruce trees here. We're setting up parking. Since the last video, we have now updated 2.5 utilities. We've got water and sewer that all runs back to that main manhole valve. Basically, we started on sewer first, and then after we did that, 4 feet in the ground, then we went to water. We buried the water in the ground so that it won't freeze. So we are at the monumental moment of hoping that we have water. So if you look here, this is where we have run the water lines all the way into this nasty shit so they won't freeze. We'll run heat tape from the bottom of the units down to the ground, and we are moments away from seeing if we actually have real water. Is this the moment? Oh God. Pull the fucking handle. Oh, good God. 1 year without water. I'm still alive. Can you believe it? Oh, can I drink it?
Can you? Yeah. It's potable water.
Wow. It tastes fucking wonderful when you've had no water for a year. We use polyfusion for the water pipes instead of brass, which was a much more cost-effective way of running all the water. You can see we are continuing our landscaping there. And it's just been, like I said, every day, full speed, just trying to get this thing ready. A little bit of our design elements now that Lynn is here, working on setting up the interiors of these. Give you a quick look inside on how we're coming together on that, even though they're definitely not ready yet. Just starting to kind of build out the full interiors and actually do all the nice touches, TVs on the walls. And like I said, Lynn is here now and she'll be doing all the design elements and making sure we're ready to go. Got a couple of our Oregon guys here, Chris and Dave, who've been working here for the last 10 days. See, these guys are fully living in these. We've got Drop here fixing some of the side panels here. Some of them that got a little damaged in transit. We actually have our final inspection today. I don't know how we'll do on that. It doesn't look like we'll do well, but we'll find out. But I really just want to find out if we don't pass inspection exactly what we're missing or what we need to do. You can still see we've got the trenches still because they are connecting the electrical to the houses. All the conduit's been buried and run, so that's when I said we had 2.5 utilities. We've got water, sewer, and electric in the ground, but it still has to be energized from the box. That will be happening this week. Across the way here, we have ran now almost 200 feet of fence between this side and that side. And we've got Vicky from Oregon, Chris's significant other that just came out. She is hooking up and setting up all of the, I don't know if she's gonna do all 28. We'll definitely have to get her some help. But we've got 28 chairs that we're working on to set up with our fire pits and have as kind of our outdoor lawn chair furniture stuff. All poly, so we don't have to deal with the wood and the rotting and all that stuff, yep. And then you can see behind me all the fencing that we've run from both sides. This particular side over here, we will develop next year. Not quite sure exactly the plan, but we'll probably do hot tubs or just some kind of group activity over here, picnic tables, but this will come next year when we have money. All right, cross back over, take one last look at the shop so you can see where we're at on that. These are the 2 back units, 6 and 7. And I'll show you one thing so you can see. You can see the drop off from this to the back here. And as of a month ago, the whole lot was basically at that elevation. So if you see that, it's probably 3 feet. We have literally If we look back the other way, you can see we've literally raised the whole elevation in the place probably 3 to 4 feet, depending on the high and low spots, just to cover up some of the foundations of the piers coming out of the ground, just to get the level of the land right so that we drain right when it snows and rains. But it's just been a ton of tractor work, a ton of just moving gravel, pit run, and we still haven't brought in the final layer, which will be either road mix or kind of like an asphalt base or a decorative gravel. So that'll be the last things we have to do once electric gets finished. The whole back of this wall was empty as of a week ago. As you can see, they started putting in all the boxes, all the meters. We've got 2 400 amp boxes here that'll feed the whole place. Since we had to do new electrics because they wouldn't allow for wire from poles. So we are completely underground, but all of this had to go in, super expensive. And we are almost done with that. And then last but not least, we'll walk you into our common area, and we've got Dave from Oregon came out, and he's been with Chris for the last 10 days. Like I said, these guys are working. We are working on the wallpaper, some of Lynn's decorative stuff, which is super cool, just trying to make the laundry room not a boring place. We got all the sheetrock hung for the most part. We've got some plumbing to do still, so we didn't sheetrock that up yet. We've got the flooring, if you can see the flooring. And then over here on this wall will be where we run our coffee bar, TV area, etc. So we're getting close. We're getting super, super close. We will try to get finished in the next 2 weeks. We got to be open by July 1st, and hopefully our next video will be being open. So thanks for coming along with us, guys. We appreciate it. If you want to continue seeing our content, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.